Okay, let's get started. So just a couple things to point out up front before I drive away. I've got my camera tilted down a little bit so you can see more of the center stack here. So this is the upgraded JBL audio system. That's the 10-inch system with the JBL setup. So 9 speakers, a subwoofer, fantastic sound system. And then this has the upgrade of the navigation system. While I'm out on the ride, I'm not going to be able to turn on the sound system so you can hear it. Reason being is Toyota, YouTube picks up on that sound, that music, and will give me a copyright strike. So I'm not going to be able to play the sound system. I hope you understand. But just a couple features down the center stack, dual climate control, so front driver, front passenger settings, front window defrost, rear window defrost also heats up the outside mirrors, so I have heated outside mirrors on here. Now the XSE edition does come standard with that leather wrap steering wheel. It comes with this faux kind of carbon fiber looking trim right here. It's not carbon fiber, and then back at it with all this gloss trim around the sound system. Now for 2023, this is the same sound system as before, and I believe there's going to be an all-new Camry in 2024, so this sound system will change. But I got a sneak peek on the sound system in the new Corolla, because Toyota's now developing their own sound systems, their own electronic systems in Texas. The new Corolla has eliminated all these buttons, all the buttons down this side and this side, and also this additional dial. So on the new Corolla sound system, which I think the Camry will be similar, it only has one switch, and that's the on and off and the volume switch right here. So a little bit different, but a nice big clear screen. We do have a black backup camera. This one has the View 360 bird's eye look, so I can see all around the car. You probably can't see it in the camera all that well. And be sure and catch my interior overview video so you can see that. But for now, let's go ahead and hit the road, and we'll talk a little bit about it as we go. So XSE trim with the red interior. This is unique because it is actually leather interior on the Camry, where in the other in the XSE and in the other downline trims they use that soft tech fabric. So this is actually leather seats, red leather seats. I'm just going to bring that camera back up here so you can see out the front as I drive away here. Nice bright sunny day here in Madison here on November, what is it, the 22nd. And actually snow and winter came early this year to Wisconsin, so you can see we have some snow outside today, and the outside temperature according to this Camry is 37 degrees. So there's a little 8-inch or 9-inch information center up here that has the outside temperature, and it also has your fuel economy, your tire pressure monitoring. You can also do your safety sense settings all right here. In fact, it's telling me up here that the speed limit's 30 miles an hour, so it reads the road signs as well. The theme on the XSE is red and black. So the gauge cluster, again, you can't see it in the video, but the gauge cluster actually has red needles, and also has red gauges on the inside, so it's a pretty nice look to it. Now this is the XSE V6. They also make the XSE excuse me, in a hybrid edition. This is your front wheel drive edition. Now the V6 on here is the 3.5 liter VVTi 24 valve fuel injected, of course, V6 front wheel drive connected to an 8-speed dynamic shift automatic transmission. So the 3.5 V6 in Toyota's lineup is getting scaled back. It used to be on the Sienna, and it's gone. Now it's a 4-cylinder hybrid on the Sienna. It used to be on the Highlander, but for 2023, the Highlander got rid of the V6 and is now on the turbocharged 4-cylinder. It's still available as an engine on the Tacoma, but I have a feeling when the Tacoma gets redesigned, the V6 will go away. So if you want the V6 in your Camry, I recommend the 2023 XSE V6, because that 3.5 liter engine is 301 horsepower, and it's a 8-speed traditional transmission, so it's not a CVT transmission. And you'll see here in just a minute why that's so nice, especially for the get up and go. This is a very, very powerful engine, 301 horsepower, and it actually has paddle shifters up here on the steering wheel, and these are actual mechanical paddle shifters, unlike some of your CVT transmissions where it's all kind of a faux paddle shifter deal. So I'm going to take off up here on the highway, and that's 65 miles an hour at the top of the ramp. So it gets up and goes pretty quickly. Let this car go by us. Car kind of got stuck in no man's land there. So there's the dealership over there on the right. I'm going to jump out here into the fast lane. So that's your rolling 65 mile an hour acceleration. Jumped up pretty quickly. Won't tell you how fast it's going. Just gonna be quiet for a minute so you can hear the wind noise. And I'm clocking along here at 69 miles an hour. Really great visibility out of the front of this huge windshield, huge outside mirrors. The side windows are big, so I've got great visibility. I do have blind spot monitoring in the outside mirror, so there's a car coming up on my left hand side and I'm getting a visual indicator in the mirror as they go by. So that I have found to be super handy, especially when driving in city traffic more than out on the highway. The dashboard up here is a matte black finish, so there's not a lot of glare off of there. It is padded, and not a lot of squeaks and rattles. Of course, it's a Toyota, so you don't get many squeaks and rattles out of the Toyota products. Leather wrap steering wheel, and then this one has the cold weather package, which is only one thing, and that's the heated steering wheel. So heated steering wheel is an extra charge. I think it should be standard on the XSE trim, but it is an extra charge, and there's a switch down here on the center console, or on the side console here, to turn that on and off. Now, as I mentioned, I do have paddle shifters for up and down, so right now I'm just in your standard automatic transmission mode. On the steering wheel, I've got controls for the sound system, Bluetooth connectivity for my smartphone, and voice activation. And then over on this side, I have my cruise control settings, and the Camry does have dynamic full speed dynamic radar cruise control, which is kind of cool because when you set it up and you hit set on here, it then keeps track of how far the car is in front of me and maintains that constant distance. And I can change the distance from which I am behind that car right here on the steering wheel. So if I want to play a closer distance, just tap it a couple times and it will speed up. So it's trying to maintain a safe distance behind here, even though my cruise control might be set at, say, 65. If that car is only going 55, it's going to slow me down to mirror the speed of that car and keep the distance the same. Go ahead and jump off here. By the way, it does have lane tracing assist on here. I don't use it all that much. But what it does is when you put on the lane tracing assist, it'll keep you, or attempt to keep you, in the center of the lane, so you're not going outside your lane, and if you do drift outside the lane, it'll steer you back. You know, frankly, I've used it on my Corolla, and I'm not a fan of it. I think they've done some work coming up on it, but it tended to move within the lane left and right, you know, making 3 to 6 inch adjustments. When you have it on, at least in my Corolla, it feels like the car is constantly moving back and forth within the lane. So I don't use it very much unless I'm out on the highway, maybe Interstate 90 going to Chicago, where I'm set my cruise control at 70 or 72, and then I set my lane tracing assist, and then basically the car will drive itself. Toyota does not call it a self-driving car. It is not a self-driving car, but it really helps you to set it and, quote, forget it. Down on the center console here, there's USB charging ports. We do have wireless charging for your smartphone, so you can drop that down here. There's actually a hidden storage compartment down underneath there, so you can throw your valuables. Leather wrap shifter, 2 cup holders in the center here, and a huge armrest with lots of storage underneath there. So a lot of places to store things. There's a little storage box over here on the driver's side. There's pockets down in the doors with bottle holders, a nice size glove box. On the Camry though, the glove box is not a locking glove box, so it's not really a secure place to store things. And then the XSE trim does have the automatic dimming mirror with the HomeLink garage door openers up here on the mirror itself. And this one, which makes doing a test drive video like this super helpful, this one has the panoramic moonroof. So the XSE trim comes standard with the moonroof, and that's what my camera's connected to right now. And so you can open up the shade and let a lot of nice sunlight come in, and then you can also pop the sunroof up and slide it back to let more air come in. But really great feature, standard on the XSE, and if you like to let the sunshine in, that's a great option. So the 2023 Camry XSE does come standard with a high level of equipment, including that panoramic moonroof I talked about. JBL sound system with the navigation system is an extra charge. Heated seats are standard, so front heated and ventilated. And I mentioned before that these are leather seats, red leather seats with the perforation and the ventilation in there. Super nice, super comfortable. And then this one has the upgraded, and I know you can't see it in the video, but it has the upgraded heads-up display. So right up here on the windshield, I can see my speed. It's also telling me the speed limit of 30, so it reads the road signs. It tells me I can set it up so I can see a compass, so I want to see the compass up there. The only thing it doesn't do is it doesn't have the navigation feature, so it's not going to tell me up on the dash, up on the heads-up display, you know, when to take a turn, but it will tell me on the navigation system over here. So really a great car, really a great value. This one's loaded with a bunch of extra features. We got a red light here, so I'll kind of pull out the extra features. So this one does have the driver's assist package, which is $830. That includes that heads-up display. It's got the cold weather package. The heated steering wheel is $150. The navigation package with the JBL audio system is $1,040. And then this one has the rapid charge charger pack in the back, so people can plug in their electronics and it will rapid charge, and that's in the back seat, so that's an extra cost also. But you sure can tell that it's a quiet ride and a really great choice. This one, with all the features, all the extras that are on here, list out at a little over $40,000 with the 3.5 liter V6. With the 3.5 liter V6, this one average fuel economy, or combined fuel economy, is 28 miles per gallon. Come on, you don't want to go, okay. So really great choice. This one I'm going to do 3 videos on. I'm going to do an exterior, an interior, and this test drive video. So be sure and watch for the link at the end of this video. Feel free to like and subscribe to this video and share it with your friends, your families. If you're in the market for a Camry in 2023, go ahead and check out smarttoyota.com and you'll see all the inventory there. Thanks for watching.